Killzown on your phone, and money still long, and the team is forever ever strong, man. So hey, man, we here. Hey, man, say, man, uh we here for Tales of a Simp, man, and it's episode 6, and this is how to be in a relationship. Now, y'all might be asking yourself, man, Killzone, you single? Why are you making this episode? Why are you talking up? You know what I'm saying, on how to be in a relationship? Well, that's because I learned that when you're in a relationship, there are some do's and some don'ts. And I'm not going to really go into, well, I'm going to reference some relationship stories. And I'm going to tell you maybe a couple times I was simping. Well, I'm going to incorporate the simp stories from, my relationships and the simping that I was trying to do to get in relationships. So this is a how to be in a relationship. So when you're approaching a girl, you gotta make sure that like Steve the Dean say, you gotta put your bid in. You gotta let the woman know that, hey, I'm, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm about. This is what I'm doing. But I stopped. I saw you. Um, you got, I think that you got potential. We got potential to be together. I'm liking our vibe. I'm liking our conversation, because this is the first thing. The woman that really likes you, she's going to she's attracted to you physically. She is going to let you know by the tone of the conversation. And you have to be able to see the pattern in it. If you start talking to a girl, you vibing, and you see that, okay, you and this chick is vibing, right? So it could go one or two ways. You could just be, this could be just a link for you. This is a chick that you lay up with, that hang out with, you lay up, you go about your business, or this finna be a relationship situation. You know what I'm saying? So you have to control the tempo of the conversation. Now, a lot of y'all that's out here simping is really trying to hit. So this, we gonna get to that in another episode. But the relationships, right? The relationships is you talking. You gonna see that she calling you, you calling her. It's not going to be one sided. You know what I'm saying? If a chick starts hitting you with, oh, I'm busy, oh, this, that, and the third, oh, she really not that into you. You feel me? Or if y'all start communicating and the vibe kind of just goes off somewhere else, and you gotta have a dynamite conversation. If the conversation ain't really going nowhere, you know what I'm saying, then that's where it needs to stay. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to force a conversation out of a woman, or if you feel like the conversation is really dry, y'all really not conversating about nothing. It's not growing your brain, it's not growing her brain, it's not, y'all not having interesting conversations, then you know what I'm saying, you have to ease your way out of that situation, and you gotta have an abundance mindset going into either a relationship or a linkage situation. You gotta be able to brush off and shake off the rejection. It's like applying for a job. You might get a ton of no's before you get that one yes. So once you get to talking or whatever, right? Y'all decide to go out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't talk. Y'all didn't, you know what I'm saying? If she really like you, you not finna, you want to go somewhere where you not finna break the bank. You feel me? Your budget needs to be within $20, because you aren't going to miss that $20. Basically, you know what I'm saying? And this is what you can do for $20. You can go bowl. You know what I'm saying? Don't take her to the movies, but anywhere outside, you can bowl, roller skate, something that's an activity, top golf. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go somewhere, uh, not Dave and Buster's, but somewhere, coffee, and then walking around the park. You want to take the time to, you know what I'm saying, get to know this chick, right? Because if you taking her to dinner, if you taking her somewhere where she's stationary, and she can sit up there and take a picture of the food or whatever, because you got to look for these signs too when you get there. Y'all have been vibing and have a conversation, but she really just looking for a free meal. She really just looking for a free ride to the free meal. Then she's going to go and, you know what I'm saying? She's going to go and get on the bus, or she's going to get in her car and take her car with her gas over to a dude and take that food over to a dude's house. You feel me? So you have to be able to control the conversation, control the, you know what I'm saying? And you got to see if because if the chick really likes it, she gonna take you out. You know what I'm saying? And but you got to be careful with that too. It's so many different things you got to read on this first date. But at the same time, you can't be tripping about the money, right? If you find yourself taking this woman out and it don't go nowhere, cool. You didn't spend that much money. You gotta act within your wage, because what happens is a lot of guys, they get to, you know what I'm saying, simping, which is you really, really into this girl, you telling her that you love her, you really feeling the vibe, and y'all been conversating, y'all been sitting up talking 2 or 3 hours at night, and then y'all get around each other, and then it's you might get a kiss, or hell, even sometimes you might even seal the deal on the first night or whatever. And so now you're thinking that you're in love. No, you're in lust, and you need to keep your game face on. You need to keep your game face on, player, because you cannot be, because if you start going all in before you start seeing if she really, really like you and really, because you gotta see, you gotta listen to, you gotta listen, and you gotta see if this chick really likes. She can really like you, but she may not respect you because you're spending all of this money on her at the first couple of dates. She in her head thinking, "What did I think to deserve it?" Because most of these chicks date broke dudes or dudes that's not working no way. You may be broke, right? You may, you know what I'm saying, be just getting paying your bills, you know what I'm saying? You might be ahead on your bills. You might have a couple stacks in the bank. Your car is on tank is on full. You doing the daggone thing. You ain't got no worries for real, for real. You stacking up, making sure you paying stuff off, you taking care of your business, you looking after your fam. You know what I'm saying? But you really ain't got the bread like that to be facilitating no whole relationship unless it's a 50-50 thing. And I honestly feel like men need to come in a position of power all the way around. You need to be looking good. You need to be, you know what I'm saying, smelling good. You need to have your money right. You need to be able to pull up to your own self house, or own self apartment, in your own self car. You know what I'm saying? And you need to be having something, because women, it's the older you get, women are going to want to see security. The younger they are, they didn't already gave themselves away to the finest dude that they thought was attractive. And after they get played by that dude, their mind automatically starts going to, I've been used, I've been played, so I need to start subconsciously. They start thinking, okay, I got 2, 3 solid relationships and heartbreaks that I'm going to try to. I'm just gonna give myself to this guy because he don't respect me. He's highly attractive. All the other women want him, and then here comes you. You that's reserved. You might have a lot of gals, or you may, most of us that's simping ain't really got a selection like that. It takes you going through the field and bumping your head a bunch of times till you really start being able to have numbers. You really being able to start just calling. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you have to come in with these bullet points taken care of. Now you can have fun if you just trying, like I said, that video is coming. You know what I'm saying? But the relationship thing, it has to be a slow, gradual build to you, so you can get to that level, so you can get to that relationship. And that way you're not playing yourself, because what happens is a lot of guys play themselves. A lot of guys play themselves because they think that the woman that they're dating, they think that the woman that they're dealing with is all into them, but really they're all into the things that you are doing. They don't necessarily like you. When you stop doing, being able to do it, you just stop doing those things, you're going to see the shift in the change in the attitude, especially if they got kids. You do not need to play stepdaddy. Don't go over to her spot if she got kids. This is why you have your own spot. And then really you need to just be seeing her out in the streets too. So let's recap it before we go on. You talk to the girl. The conversation has to be A1 and reciprocal. She's thinking about you. She's texting you, calling you, and vice versa. But she needs to be doing more of that. You need to be sparking her interest in her mind so that she can keep interacting with you. Then you set up a date. The date has to be inexpensive because that way, only thing it's going to cost you is a little bit of time. It may cost you 30 minutes or an hour of your day to go and meet. Then, you know what I'm saying? And she's respectable. She's not going to make it to be about the money. Then you start, you know what I'm saying, talking. You might seal the deal. You might start, you might get a kiss or whatever the case may be. And then that's when she's going to start catching feelings because now you're going on dates. Now you're outside. The longer you could wait to seal the deal, though, I'm just going to say this right here as far as the relationship goes. Women tend to feel like they have been used the earlier that they give up the goods, man. You got to treat her like a lady. Don't just try to hop in the bed and don't worry about who else may or may not be in the bed. That's the other part. Confidence is key. You have to come in not thinking about it. It's in the back of your brain, but you don't have to exude. You have to at always, even at times of war, even at times of desperation, even at times of even when mistakes have been made, the money is low. You still have to maintain that place of dominance and that place of strength and respect because that is what is going to make a woman respect you more. Because the thing, if she can see that you don't regret your decisions, if you don't repine on your decisions, or you're quick and you're decisive with your decisions and not being wishy-washy and back and forth, that is going to be the biggest thing. See, you got to be able to break out of your selfishness too when you're in a relationship. It's not just about you no more. So, you know what I'm saying? You have to be the person, you have to be the guy that you have to learn these things. If you have been a single, in a single parent home with a mom, you've been spoiled, you ain't really been doing nothing, you really ain't got that many responsibilities, you don't know how to do a whole bunch of stuff, you're going to be selfish, and you have to break that spirit of selfishness because this woman is not going to be your mother. She's not going to clean up after you. She's not going to you know what I'm saying, babyfy you. She is going to expect you to be a man. So now let's move forward. So now the money isn't an object, time isn't my object, but you need to see without spending a whole lot because women start to calculate in their mind what you got based on how good the date is. Because if you give her too little, you know what I'm saying? If you keep it short, keep it outside, you keep it somewhere where it's neutral ground, you're trying to get to know her. Say, look, I'm trying to get to know you better. Let's go out, let's grab a coffee or something, or let's grab a drink. Let's go take a walk in the park or something. We can sit around and talk. We can walk around. We could, let's go skating. We can vibe. We can listen to the music. We could get some popcorn or funnel cake or something, or hot dog, whatever, and you can start building with her. You start spending time with her. So then you move from those spaces, and then maybe you go to Dave and Buster's, or you go somewhere. You got to go somewhere that is not too expensive and not what she ain't used to. So if she's used to, what I'm saying, like Mickey D's or something like that, you don't have to take her to Mickey D's, but take her, I don't know, take her somewhere that is inexpensive, and if you're going to take her somewhere, you can take her to like a little upscale burger joint, but not too much to where, what I'm saying, she might be looking at the prices or whatever, but you go pay for it, you bring it to the table, because that way you're not flexing a muscle that's not there. You're not flexing your money, you're flexing the thought, you're flexing the time and things of that nature. So now as you get to building and stuff like that, that's why I say wait on the cookie, because once you wait on the cookie, and the woman see that you ain't really tripping off of that like that, she's going to want to give it to you. she's going to want to see, because if you're compatible with her, because there's been dates that I've been on and women that I thought I liked that I got to talking to, I'm like, dang, I really don't like her. Dang, we really don't have nothing in common. Dang, we really don't have. And that way, you know what I'm saying? And that right there is going to show her and show you that you have discipline, you have restraint, and you have respect for her. So, okay, y'all link up. It's been a few dates. Y'all been talking, you know what I'm saying? And, now y'all an item without even having to say it, because she already looking at you like a potential candidate. She been bragging to her partners. Oh girl, he ain't even been sweating me about the meow, you know what I'm saying? And so once you see that you ain't sweating about the meow, even though you know you're gonna get the meow at some point, you are already in the game and you've been able to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to ask. So what was the things? What would you be honest with yourself? What were the things you did wrong in a relationship? What was done wrong with you? And be completely honest. She's never gonna be completely honest. And you have to pick up on certain things. If a girl really ain't got that much money and she ain't really got that much ambition, and you really care about that in a woman, because if your money is right, you ain't got to worry about a chick not doing nothing. Now she just sitting, because if your money is long enough, all she really got to do is cook, clean, and if y'all have some kids and get married, take care of the house and take care of them kids. If that's what she want to do, but you know what I'm saying? If you got her in the house and you paying all the bills, she ain't doing nothing. It's time to get her up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Um, and you got to make sure you the breadwinner to even be commanding it. Otherwise, it's a partnership. Otherwise, it's a 50-50 thing. Otherwise, y'all building together. Y'all building something together. And you cannot dwell as a man. You can't go back in your previous relationship, because that's the female's gonna ask you that. The woman's gonna ask you that ahead of time, and she gonna be wanting to know, like, yo, don't get all in the detail about that, player. So you keep the conversation rolling. You keep your past hurts. You have to give every woman a clean slate. So if you determine after y'all that went on a few dates, y'all you haven't, you know what I'm saying, like, you might have messed around a couple of times, but y'all really not boyfriend girlfriend yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let her move it too fast. You don't move it too fast. And when you get to, even if you get to, kicking boots, you gotta be able to say, hold up, we still, because she gonna hit you, or we gonna be exclusive. Be like, nah, we chilling, we getting to know each other, and honestly, I could wait, because I don't want us, kicking it and then you catching feelings and want to lock in because you catching feelings. I respect you enough, and that's gonna turn it's gonna be a false failure, because she gonna be dripping, dripping, dripping. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be dripping, dripping, dripping. So you have to hold the power of you take the power of the sex away from her, because she gonna use that as a thing to hold you in contempt in being in a relationship. You have to be able to say, nah, baby, we ain't even got to do all that yet. We ain't even got to be all, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even got to do all that, because you want to go and you make sure you go get tested beforehand, and then you might want to get tested again while you're with her. That way, y'all, you know what I'm saying, and then maybe spend some time with her. You know what I'm saying? Go have her over there, and you know what I'm saying? You might be leading up to that, but just letting her know, if y'all gonna be in a relationship, you need to be able to see if something is going on. And if everything's cool, everything is going back, and or if you know what I'm saying, if you got something or she got something, y'all had that conversation, and y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all comfortable enough to be precautious or whatever, you gotta have a conversation. If she got kids, you gotta have a conversation about discipline. You gotta have those conversations, fellas, and you gotta do them in a position of strength. You can't be tripping. So now that everything the table has been set, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might kick boots, or y'all might say, you know what, let's keep being in this relationship, but let's see if we're gonna be serious or not. Because real talk, fellas, just like they want to get married, I don't know if y'all want to get married or y'all just want to shack up. I don't know. That's y'all business. But for the folks that want to get married, waiting sometimes is a good deal, unless it's bad. Because well, I'm gonna say this: if you a virgin, right, stay a virgin and find a person that's a virgin, because that way y'all have no sexual history. Y'all have done everything is going to be new, and you're going to be able to explore. You're going to be able to be adventurous. You're going to be able to make a lot of sexual milestones and moments, and you're going to be it's going to be under the umbrella of marriage. You're going to know that this is your person. You're going to know this is the right person. And don't be being in no relationship for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Fellas, if you're going to be in a relationship with a chick, don't make her wait longer than 5. If you've been with her for 5 years, it's about time for you to go ahead and marry her, player. You know what I'm saying? Unless y'all didn't gotta understand it, but don't let this woman on like you finna marry, you finna do this, that, and the third. And like I said, getting your business together, you should already have your business together and come correct. Women love men that come correct and is honest and straight to the point. So y'all got in the groove. Situations gonna arise, right? She's not gonna handle things the right way. You not gonna handle things the right way. It might be a fight. It might be an argument. But you have to decide right then and there, fellas. Is it worth it for you to stay? Because you done got past the talking stage. She know you, you know her. Y'all might have kicked boots. Y'all might not have kicked boots. You didn't blow the bank. You done been honest and open and transparent about your situation. She's done the same. Y'all have come together. Y'all made a plan. Y'all made a pact. Y'all stand together. But you gotta realize you're gonna have fights and arguments and stuff like that. And if you find yourself that you telling a woman, hey, this, and this, and this disappoints me, right? Um, I need for you to change this because it's really, really bothering me and it's really, really angering me because it seemed like you not really being cognizant of it. Meanwhile, and at the same time, you might do something that ticks her off, and then you're gonna want to try to fix it. Be like, oh baby, able to no. Stand on your ground too. It's gotta be a position of strength. And you gotta watch out, like I said, we in the talking stages, you gotta know what type of chick you got. If you got a chick that got a loud mouth, she disrespectful and all that, you gotta do her like a child. You have to ignore her. You have to kind of put not ignore her, but you have to put her on pause. Like until you come correct, don't even come on over this way. Don't even come talk to me. You know what I'm saying? If she like to argue or love to argue, let her argue. You know what I'm saying? Tell her go to law school if she like to argue. You know what I'm saying? Tell her go pass the bar exam if she like to argue. You know what I'm saying? So go you know what I'm saying? If she too quiet, you got to see what's up with her because she probably plotting something under, you know what I'm saying, under covers that you don't know about. You got to know the chick that you with, and if you know the chick that you with, you know, because fellas, there's no such thing as a perfect relationship. You're going to have to deal with the woman that you're dealing with. Hold on. You're going to have to deal with the woman that you are with. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to have to take the good in with the bad. No woman is perfect. If you want a chick that looks real good, fellas, you're going to have to work hard to get her, meaning that you're gonna have your body's gonna have to be right. You're gonna have to have an 8 pack. You're gonna have to make sure that you're slanging iron. You're gonna have to make sure that you're good and healthy. You're gonna have to make sure your drip is immaculate. Your car is immaculate. Everything about you has to be immaculate to make this chick want to be with you because a lot of it is not about you. It's about the bragging game. It's about who can she take you around and who can she, you know what I'm saying? Who can she bring you to the family function and be proud of you? Can she bring you around her mom and them and they be proud of you? See, these are the things that I need for y'all to understand and realize that's going on, fellas, because You say you want to be in a relationship. Relationships ain't about control neither. You cannot be like, it's my, I mean, you can't say that. It has to be enforced by your actions. You have a conversation with her, and if she keeps doing something that you don't like, then you cut her off and you don't go back. Don't go back, don't entertain it. You keep it moving because you express to that woman what you wanted and what you don't want. Now, however, I'm gonna put this in here. If you're going to be in a relationship with a woman, you're going to have to go for the ups and downs. You're going to have to, the chick, you know what I'm saying? The boot kicking may not be all the way hidden. You're going to have to deal with that if you're getting the intangibles. If she's cooking for you, if she's buying your favorite game or your favorite whatever, you know what I'm saying? If she's supporting your dreams and your ideas, something is going nobody's perfect. She's going to be lacking in a certain area, and you can communicate with her, you can coach her, you can do this if she respects you enough to do so. But if you ain't finna, really spend time in the vet, relationships ain't about perfection. They're about uh they're about longevity. They're about love. They're about forgiveness. If you think you finna stand over a chick and stand over a chick, stand over her kids, stand over her family, stand over her friends, stand and just bark orders and all of that, you might as well just stay single player and get you a couple chicks, you know what I'm saying, that you go see every now and then, and be honest with yourself. Go look at, like I say all the time, go stand in front, because I'm finna go to my mirror. Go stand in front of the mirror. If you know God, pray and be honest with yourself. Like, I've had to get in this mirror. You can't see it. I've had to get in this mirror and say, God, I've been out here tricking. God, I've been out here simping. God, I've been out here lusting. God, I've been out here fornicating. And then you got to look in the mirror at yourself and be honest with yourself and repent from those things if that's what you're doing. If you know God, if you profess to know Him, you know what I'm saying? You profess to be a Christian or whatever other religion or denomination that you declare yourself to be, because all of them preach on being sexually disciplined. You know what I'm saying? So it's, especially Christianity. So here's my thing. You got to get in that mirror and say to yourself, is it worth me being in a relationship right now? Am I willing to give myself and accept this woman how she is, accept that, you know what I'm saying, or push myself to put myself in positions in areas of power so that I could get chose? Am I going to do 1,001 sit-ups and push-ups every day so that I can keep my body right, eat right, keep all of it? Like, I've been on go mode. I ain't really tripping off of it. So I am going to get fresh, start getting fresh for these videos and fresh just for myself. But in a relationship, normally I be staying cut. I be staying looking good because I want my gal to be, when she look at me, I want her to be like, when y'all go back and when I was in a relationship, y'all see how I was looking, boy, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to put in the work, put in the time. Your mouthpiece gotta be immaculate. You gonna have to stand on everything that you talking about, because these women is not playing with us, fellas. They're not playing with us in the 2021. And I told y'all already to leave these women alone. But if you ready to be in a relationship, these are the things. And the last thing before I go, you cannot be insecure. Every woman has a past. Every woman gonna make a mistake. You cannot, and then when I say mistake, I don't mean cheating. I mean mistake in she gonna play with your emotions. She's gonna try you directly or indirectly. She's going to say things that's gonna hurt you. She's going to do things that are gonna be out of pocket to see if you gonna check her. But you cannot ever show a sign of weakness and insecurity. That right there, it will destroy everything that you hope to build with this woman. And you can't be inside your own head and you cannot be indecisive. Make a move and stick to it. It's Big Kill Zone on your phone, and my money's still long. I hope you took notes. This Tales of a Simp, not light on the simping. Tales of a Simp, light on the simping, heavy on the dripping. You know what I'm saying? Heavy on, you know what I'm saying? Heavy on the game this episode. Next episode, I'm gonna tell you how to seal that deal. And I hope y'all enjoy. We here every Saturday at 6 p.m. Man, it's your boy. I'm out. Peace.